Hello everyone and welcome back, excuse me, to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you very much for joining in. As you can tell by the title of today's video, it is that time of year. We are going to be doing the simulation of the 2018 Daytona 500, which means we are going to be doing a full 200 lap race with the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series 2018 mod. And we are getting ready to get set for that. Thank you everyone joining in. How is it going, everyone? Right off the bat, if you guys please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet already. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested, I'm also streaming on Twitch. If you want to watch these streams on Twitch versus YouTube, I'm streaming there. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, my links are down below in the description. Last but not least, if you want to help support this channel, please go check out my Patreon page. Thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy and Tommy Joyce and Jay Barker for your support on there. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And let's get started with the 2018 Daytona 500. So if you guys watched my earlier videos, the NextEra Energy Resources 250 and the PowerShares Triple Q 300, I crashed out in both of those, rolling over both times. I got 57 laps into the 100 lap 250, and then I got 45. I crashed on lap 45 of the 120 lap 300, was running on a bad engine until lap 80, until it finally crapped out. How's it going, everyone? Aquino, Lil Trey, Ryan Fitzy, Mike Joy, Gordon Ramsay, Pantelica, Ian, John, Star Killer, who else? Danger Zone, Sylvie Gang, Luis, Typical, Brandon. How is it going, everyone? Thank you for joining in. So, we are using my custom painted number 28 Cody H Gaming / Patreon Chevy Camaro. If you guys want to download this car, it's hosted over on Stun On Racing. I love those guys over there. So the link down below is in the description down below. Excuse me. Painted this myself, obviously. I know Brendan the Gent, I don't know if he's watching or not, he painted a car for me, which I really like too. And that, since I believe he lives in North Carolina, I'm going to run the scheme he painted for me during the Charlotte races this year. Figured that would be cool. Alright. So, I actually, unlike usual, did a lot of preparation into this one. I got all the paint schemes. The only two I'm not sure of, I know for a fact Clint Boyer's isn't the correct one. I couldn't find Boyer's correct one. And I think Stenhouse Jr.'s, the secondary sponsor up at the top of the hood and on the deck lid, are just slightly different. But aside from that, I believe I got everyone else's correct paint scheme. Jeffrey Earnhardt I got all the ones I was missing last night. Greg Galding, DiBenedetto, I got his 500 scheme. David Reagan, Darrell Wallace. Let's actually go through and take a preview look at all the paint schemes, shall we? Why not? Alright, here's Jamie McMurray. Here's his scheme. Followed by Brad Keselowski. Austin Dillon. We'll get a little starting grid. Kevin Harvick. Trevor Bayne. And most of these drivers are painted too, which is cool. Danica's scheme. Chase Elliott. Jeffrey Earnhardt. Eric Almirola. Denny Hamlin, Blaney, Clint Boyer. So like I said, I know his scheme isn't correct. His is the only one I couldn't find. Stenhouse, Kyle Busch, Suarez, Eric Jones. I'm going in numerical order, obviously. Paul Menard, Joey Logano, the unsponsored Greg Galding. I believe it's still unsponsored to my knowledge. William Byron. William Byron. There we go. Ryan Newman. Matt DiBenedetto. Michael McDowell in the number 34. Loves Ford Fusion. Chris Buescher. I found his Kleenex car. David Reagan. Kurt Busch. Kyle Larson. Darrell Wallace Jr. A.J. Allmendinger. Jimmy Johnson. Justin Marks. Brendan Gohang. Mark Thompson. Someone made fun of me for how I pronounced Brendan's last name yesterday. Corey LaJoy. The reigning champ, Truex Jr., Alex Bowman, David Gilliland, Casey Kane, and then his new number and new sponsor, the number 95, and DJ Kennington, the full running order of the 2018 Daytona 500. The 23 is sponsored. Let's see if I have it. The Earth Water one. I think I might have that. Shoot. 23, not 33. Well, he's gonna stay unsponsored for this video. Because I already have his ratings adjusted and everything. And I did a little research, not research, just testing. I used Daytona. I tried just doing a little tweaking in the INI to get some realistic pack racing, and I seem to have tweaked it to the right settings. And I also adjusted manually, well, not manually, I did in N ratings. I did the bulk modify for a lot of the lower tier drivers that were otherwise just at 40, 60 for the ratings. I adjusted them to have them be good enough to where they won't just break off and be stragglers within like the first 2 laps. And if they do, it still takes like 20 laps or so for them to get lapped. Alright, I'm going to restart this. I just want a sunny... I still want the realistic weather on, but I just want a sunny race session just aesthetically. Just because I like the lighting of the... I want it to be cloudy. Come on. I don't care what it is in practice. I just want it to be sunny during the race. It's always sunny in Daytona. Is this one going to be sunny? Alright, we'll try once more. If not, I guess we're going to do a cloudy Daytona 500. Which it looks like that's what we're going to be doing. Alright, we're going to be doing a cloudy Daytona 500, I guess. Alright, let's do some practice laps. Let's see. Do we got the fast setup on? Yep. I was doing some testing with that earlier and it felt good. Usually don't need too crazy of a tweak setup for a super speedway for the pack racing. Alright, let's get cockpit. Activate that cam hack. Zoom back in a little bit to where we usually like it. Turn on the in-car stuff in the mirror. Let's get going.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alright, so we're gonna do maybe a half dozen practice laps or so. See if we can get some drafting help with anyone. And we're gonna qualify and get this 200 lap race going. So yeah, I actually got all the correct paint schemes, all but a couple. All but Clint Boyers and Greg Galdings. Those are the only 2 out of the 40 car field I'm missing, which isn't bad. I adjusted all the ratings to have the pack racing be decent, as well as the track INI. So hopefully this race is pretty exciting. Pack racing, we're not approaching like a bunch of straggling lapped cars every single like 4 laps. Alright, and my #1 goal for this video is to stay off of this damn apron. It's going to be hard because in testing a lot of the AI cars in turns 1 and 3 kind of dip onto the apron instinctively just a little bit. So I need to avoid following them down if I'm in a line. I need to avoid following the AI down onto the apron, because that's kind of where they drift. Top at 186 right now. 187. We'll start going a little bit faster, obviously, once we get some cars to draft off of. How is it going, everyone? TNT Productions, George Joel. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Alright, there's 190. Catch up to Jeffrey Earnhardt and see if we can catch his draft. I don't think so. We're starting to lose our momentum we got from that slingshot. And we're probably going to have Justin Marks and Truex Jr. catching up on us shortly. We need to find a pack to get into here so we can just make sure we're an alright difficulty in terms of lap times. Problem because Truex is catching up pretty damn quickly. We have the difficulty set to 96 as of right now. Oops. I had it set to 100 during some of the testing, but it seemed a little too difficult. I moved it down to 96, and it seemed alright. We could move our way through the field, but it definitely wasn't easy. It's exactly kind of where I wanted it. Not too difficult, but still difficult enough. Still a challenge, but not to where I'm struggling not to be in last the entire race. Because that's boring to watch. If I'm just camping in last the entire race. Speaking of last, I've got the slowest lap time of practice, I believe. This next lap we get should be faster. Since we got the draft of Truex here, this is making us nice and fast. Let's see if we can hit the 195 mark. One on the backstretch. Oh yeah, there it is. Did we get 196? There it is. Catching up to Jeffrey Earnhardt. He's a sitting duck right now. Alright, this next lap is going to put us up in the standings right here. 22. It's better. I'm drafting the reigning champ down the super speedway down Daytona. swear I have dyslexia sometimes when I'm trying to talk and race at the same time. Looks like I'm gonna get passed on the inside, so I got shuffled out of line. Once Larson passes me, we should be able to tuck in behind and slingshot our way back up. Pack consists of Truex, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, and Jeffrey Earnhardt, and myself. We hit 197 there. Oh, look at Kyle Busch blocking to get in front.
Still there. Clear outside. Outside.
That was my bad.
Clear.
Alright, on to the backup car. Sorry, Truex. Thought I was clear. He never said clear, though, so that was my bad. Just barely. Ugh. Contacts are getting dry already.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alright, so we have the 25th fastest time in practice so far. And we weren't even in that big of a group. I was just in that group of 4 other cars. If I can get hooked up to a real draft, I'll probably get an even faster lap time. Though I'm about to get caught by the very same pack. We'll keep practicing for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll qualify. I'm about to get caught by Kyle Busch and Larson and all those guys. Coming. I have it perfect where I can hit the cockpit look and look up at the mirror. Ooh. Blaney trying to make it 3 wide, which he does. Yesterday's dual winner. One of yesterday's dual winner.
Clear inside.
Falling back to 29th in lap time, but once again we haven't really gotten in with a too big of a pack to draft with. Next lap might be our fastest. This back is pretty fast because they're just staying in a single file right here. Oh yeah, that one was our fastest. That put us up to 17th in lap time. Which isn't great, but it's a lot better than 28th. Coming up on the slow car of David Gilliland. We have to move up to the outside. We bump the wall. And we somehow keep it together. That was unnecessary. We almost wrecked our backup car. Someone asking about the sound packs. It's on that Sim Racing Design thread. I have all the crash sounds and effect sounds from the Super Speedway sound pack. And then the engine sounds are the Z-Chan engine sound pack 4.0. So, for those of you asking about my sounds, that's what I use. Whoa. Look what you made me do. All this talk about sounds and I can't even focus on driving straight. Hey, look, it's everyone's favorite driver, Corey LaJoy. Alright, I think we can qualify just about any time now. I think 20 minutes of practice is good enough. We're right in the middle in terms of lap time speed. It's about all I could have hoped for, having the difficulty decently high. I mean, it's not like at 105, but it's also not at 70, so this race should be pretty entertaining. As long as I make these turns smoothly, I'm easily able to catch back up to the cars in front of me, even with that little bit of side damage from that brush into the wall. Whoa. I think we almost got hooked. I got really loose. Trying to make a slingshot. Alrighty, shall we qualify? Oh, what's up with the track? Feels very grippy, but I haven't touched the grip.
Under 3,500 in seconds.
Alrighty, let's qualify. Let's see what the standings look like. Alright, the low 45s is the fastest time in practice. And yeah, hopefully we get this race done right before the truck race tonight starts, so I don't interfere with you guys watching that. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream during the truck race like I did yesterday during the duels, because I am busy getting ready. wedding I'm filming tomorrow. So I apologize for the inconvenience, but I will not be streaming my reaction for the truck race. It's going to be a long 200 laps. My goal is just to finish the damn race. I'm not expecting to win. I just want to finish the damn race.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Trying to stay in this high lane for the first warm-up lap. And then we move down to the bottom. For the second qualifying lap. So we get as much speed built up as possible, taking the longer part of the track and then take the shorter part of the track in the second lap once we have that speed built up. So we can get a good run. Going off of turn 4, taking the outside.
One more lap.
Alrighty, qualifying for the Daytona 500. This next lap's going to be a lot faster. Alrighty, let's see where we place.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
38th. Yay, we're not last. Near the back, but not last. Alrighty. I would say let's do some more practice, but I think we've done all the practice we need. Should we just start the race right away? I think let's do that. Alright. Am I seeing that correctly? Look who's on the pole.
Driver.
Danica is on the pole.
Drivers, start your
I guess I should have
engines!
took a better look at the standings. Here's the standings. Danica Patrick, Kurt Busch, Casey Kane, Amarola, Paul Menard, McDowell, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Allmendinger, and Kozlowski is the top 10. Alrighty, so our goal for the majority of the race is kind of the same as it was for the last couple races. Just kind of try to stay near the back of, as long as we're in the lead pack. As long as we're in the lead draft, just kind of stay towards the rear of the field, just to avoid any big one that may or may not come out. And as you saw, I have yellow flags on, but I have double file restarts off. So the lapped cars won't get in the way on the restart if we have any yellow flags come out. And right behind Chris Buescher. And if I crash accidentally from something stupid in the first few laps, I get one mulligan. Aside from that, it's try to finish the race, and it's all on me. Alright, and we are underway with the 2018 Daytona 500. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs. We're getting past, basically, to go to the back, but as long as we stay with the lead draft, I don't really care where I am. We're able to go pretty damn fast. We're already up to 198. Since we are at the back of the draft, we're able to basically get the draft from everybody. It's faster than we were able to get in practice at all. Yeah, look at all. I'm kind of glad I'm in the back. It's all like 3 wide up front. That's where I don't want to be right now. As long as we can stay with this lead draft and don't lose it right away. There. I wanted to get down to the inside. Holy crap, you could feel when Gilliland was alongside of me, I could barely turn because the air from his car was like sucking my car around almost. Man, that's realistic. How's Bowman so far back? Trying to catch up to these guys. We don't want to lose this lead pack, which it doesn't look like we're going to. It looks like we're catching up. Alright, 3 down, 197 to go. And as long as we're at the end of this lead pack and don't lose it, I'm content. Looks like Bowman and Gilliland are already falling back, but at least they got each other to draft off of. They won't be super slow. Yeah, I'm glad I'm where I'm at. I do not want to be up there where it's all 3 wide. This is my strategy. Just avoid the big one. Wait for the big one and avoid the big one. Try to make it past the big one. If the big one even happens. Yeah, see what I mean? How the AI ever so often just want to drift onto the apron in the turns. The cars are starting to go more and more 3 wide, which means the single file at the end is shortening up and we're catching closer to the pack itself. Danica fell quite a ways back from the pole. That's how quickly things can change at Daytona. Jeez, look at that pack. This is exactly where I want to be, just kind of right at the back of the pack, but still with it. Just don't want to be all in the middle of that traffic. I'm just going to stay trailing the second to last place car in this pack. Gilliland and Bowman are off the lead pack, but they have each other to draft off of. And we're already 7 laps in and they're only 5 seconds back, so it's not like they're going to get lapped anytime soon. Danica's back up towards the front. Pass on Greg Galding. We have him cleared. Oh, they're 4 wide up there. I don't trust that for long. Let's kind of be cautious and start watching for smoke. Make sure we don't get rear-ended by Greg Galding if we check up. Corey with Joy. Dang, this is some good pack racing so far. I'm just glad I'm not right in the middle of all of it. And while Gilliland and Bowman are 9 seconds behind the lead pack. This is lap 10. At the end of this lap, we're going to be 5% done already. Pit stall is towards the back of the field, and I actually know what my pit sign looks like because I painted it myself. So hopefully we won't have any issues missing it. I guess I should have done a couple laps of happy hour just to pull into my pit stall so I know where it is, but I'm like 5th from last. And that's a red and black number 28. It should be good. The AI can touch that apron a little bit without spinning out, but I won't be able to, so I need to watch that. How many laps of fuel? We got another 25 laps of fuel. So like it's about a 30, anywhere from like a 36 to 40 lap fuel window. Greg Galding's about a second back. He's on the verge of losing the lead draft. He'll get caught by Gilliland and Bowman before he gets lapped. But he's, yeah, on the verge of losing the lead draft. As long as I know Greg Galding is with a second back there, I'm just going to switch to the lap info, the session info for the next couple laps. Because I'm not making any passes right now. I'm just staying in the back, just avoiding any mayhem that might happen. I can hopefully get stopped quickly enough before anything might happen. But dang, we are 13 laps in and they're still 3 wide most of the way through. Fans would be loving this in real life. So who do you think is going to win the Daytona 500 on Sunday? If it's not me, which I am doubting it's going to be, who do you think out of these 40 drivers will win? Right now, Joey Logano is in the lead. We're starting to check up a little bit, which means the AI tire wear might starting to be kicking in. They're not going quite as fast. pushing around 200 through the trial bull last couple times. Now they're down like 197, 198.
Outside. Still there. Clear.
I don't need to make any passes right now. We're not even 10% into the race. I just need to start counting laps down and avoid any wrecks. The usual strategy early on at plate tracks. Unless one car starts falling back and is risk of having both of us lose the lead draft if I stay behind them. In that case, I'll make a pass, but as long as the cars in front of me are staying with the lead draft, I don't need to make any passes right now. Jesus, Danica's car sticks out like a sore thumb. $15 down, 185 to go. How annoying would it be if I counted down every single lap? I start to feel the tire wear starting to take effect a little bit. It's a little bit harder to make those turns, and you can feel the car just ever so slightly starting to lose grip. Not to where you're going to spin out, to almost where you're like start sliding up the track. Losing grip in that sense. Alright, so we're nearly 20 laps in. We already have, so far, had some good, awesome pack racing so far. We've only had 3 cars break off, but that is not uncommon. Hello, Mark Thompson.
Clear.
I purposely slowed down so I could get back behind him. I'm curious who wins this fantasy race, as well as obviously the real 500. Keeps taking those turns high. I am going to make the pass because he's starting to lose a little ground from the lead cars. Slowing down on purpose now so I don't have to make any passes right now. So I'll stay right at the tail of the field. Make sure Thompson behind me doesn't take me out. I'm gonna get a little loose in the turns. It's getting harder and harder to turns in these corners. Alrighty, as of this time by, we are officially 10% done already. 20 laps into a 200 lap race. We are going to have to pit in about 15 laps. 14, 15 laps. We're going to pit when everyone else does, and one advantage to being in the back and qualifying so late is, or poorly, is we won't have too much traffic to contend with as we're trying to get into our pit stall. Because most of the cars are going to be in front of us, and their pit stalls are going to be way farther down the lane. A little bit of checking up. I haven't experienced any of that this race yet. That's another thing I was looking for in testing, is if these cars would start checking up in the middle of the turns like they usually do. I haven't seen too much of that yet, which is nice. And we're going to try to keep, not big obviously because we don't want to lose the draft, but in like 10 laps or so, we're going to try to keep a little bit of distance between us and the cars in front of us. So we're going to watch for everyone else checking up. We want to come down into the pits during green with the majority of the rest of the field under green. Obviously, don't want to lose all the cars. Do they do tear-offs in the pits? I can't remember. Is my windshield going to get cleaned when I go into the pits? I hope so. It's so rare for me. I always do crashes. It's rare for me to do these actual long races, so I forgot about the windshield getting dirty over time, especially with this mod. So far so good. No cautions yet. Able to stick with the lead pack. We haven't hit anything, hit anyone. We haven't bumped the wall. Knock on wood. Does anyone know if the tear-offs are automatic? I think so. Once you go into the pits. Looks like Danica's back to the lead. Nearly 30 laps in, we haven't lapped the slow cars yet, so that's good. I was worried we were going to be lapping slow cars like every 2 laps. That's what I was trying to avoid when I was adjusting the ratings manually, and it looks like it worked out. Got some good, awesome pack racing so far this entire race. It's not too unrealistic. They're not going like 5 wide the entire time. But yeah, it's been 2 or 3 wide almost the whole race. But no incidents yet. 35th out of 41. I am not concerned about position right now. Just concerned about staying with the leaders. Pitting when we need to without any errors. Not hitting anything or crashing early on. Gotta be shortly we gotta come into the pits. Yeah, like within 5 laps or so, we should be watching for the AI to be coming into the pits. David Reagan might officially be out of the draft. There's those lapped cars coming up. Maybe we'll be able to pit before we catch the lapped cars. I almost want to let Bubba Wallace by right now, so we don't have anyone behind us going into the pit, so no one checks up, or no one rear ends us while we're checking up for the pits. It's got to be the next couple laps we're coming in, so I got to be watching for the AI to check up, and when they do, I gotta get slowed down and get into the pits with them, and not speed. 55 is the speed limit. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to pit before we catch those lap cars, so that's good. And once we pit, the field's probably gonna be broken up a little bit, so unless a caution comes out afterwards, which hopefully a caution will come out at some point in this race. And as much as I like green flag racing, I don't want it to be completely green the entire time. But if a caution doesn't come out, get used to get a good look at this pack racing, because this might be the end of it at this race, depending on what happens after this cycle of pit stops. It looks like one more lap. Maybe. I think the AI are probably coming in on this lap, so I'll be watching for them to check up. Alright, this is where I have to concentrate. So I've kind of just been coasting at the back of the field for the majority of this race. Now I actually have to focus on not making a mistake coming into the pits here.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Are you kidding me? Well, there goes our chances of... As I was talking about not making a mistake. We missed our pit box.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding on pit road. They're gonna make us drive through the pits without stopping.
I hate myself. I hate myself so much. You have no idea how angry I am right now. So not only do we have to come in for our pit stop that we missed the first time, we also have to stop.
Limits 55. Keep it under 3,500. In seconds. The yellow flag is out. Pit road is closed. The pace cars exiting the tri-oval. You've exploded a tire. There's an accident in the pit. We got a wreck in turn 3. Here comes the leader. We got trouble in turn 4. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500.
Damn it!
In seconds. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 43 car. Pass the 96 car. Pass the 47 car. Pass the 96 car. There's an accident in the pit. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. You're dropping debris out there. We gotta fix it to clear that black flag. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they called it speeding on pit road. Okay, you've gotta go to the end of the longest line.
That might have worked out in our favor.
Pass the 96 car. Stay behind the 66 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 78 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. Let him by.
What a poo by.
Stay behind the 88 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line.
Yeah, that's right, I gotta let everyone by.
Stay behind the 9 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line.
So we have 2 blown front tires right now, but we don't have much damage.
Stay behind the 95 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line.
We just need to wait for the rest of these cars to come in before we can pit.
Stay behind the 95 car.
What the hell
Stay
happened
behind the 95 car.
to my engine?
Let him by.
What the heck happened to my engine?
Stay behind the 95 car.
Holy crap, that was close. I didn't hit anything. What the hell happened to my engine? Can anyone explain to me what's going on? And I can't even call a tow truck.
On the back straight.
There we go. So we're gonna be a few laps behind. Lovely. All we can do now is hope for a wreck and get some positions back that way, but it looks like our chances of winning might be done. As I sped on pit road, not only did I speed on pit road coming in, I blew a tire and missed my pit stall. And that just ruined it from there. But then somehow a caution came out.
The pace cars entering the tri-oval.
So we're going to be a lap down. A few laps down, actually. Our only hope is to...
The pace cars in the tri-oval.
Possibly have some sort of caution come out after we start going racing again.
The pace cars exiting the tri-oval.
Calibrate your brake pedal? I did. Why do you keep saying that?
The pace cars in turn 1.
Think I'm just racing without my stuff calibrated?
The pace cars in turn 2.
How do you clear up the windshield?
The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go!
There we go.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Alright, we're not going to spin out on pit road.
car, stay on the end of the pacing line. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
And we still have the other black flag we have to clear once the race gets started.
Stay behind the 88 car, stay on the end of the pacing line.
Whoa! What the heck just happened there?
We got trouble in the tri-oval.
Did you just see that?
Behind the 66.
Greg Galding just got taken out. Greg Galding just stopped in the middle of the backstretch and he gets taken out by... Was that the 43? 43 just plows right into the back of him. What the heck happened there? That might be the end of the 43 and 23's day. We have an accident on the pace lap. How many laps down am I? 2.
Car, stay on the end of the pacing line. We're going green next time by.
What the heck happened? I think there were some accidents. There were some accidents.
Let him by.
I need to... There must have been a crash coming into pit road. Once we get caught up with the pacing line.
Pit road is now open.
This race is... What the heck? There must have been some sort of wreck, because they said there's an accident coming into pit road. I thought that was for me, but that might have been for the other cars that crashed out. Look at Bowman's car. How is he still racing? So I'm 2 laps down. The only chance I have of getting on the lead lap is somehow powering my way through the field on the restart, getting to the front, having a caution come out, and then basically doing the same thing again. Alright, so now that we're caught up at the pace lap, or the pacing line, we're going to go back and see what the heck happened these last few laps. Alright, so let's take a look at my epic fail. I should have just waited for the rest of these guys, although we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I started braking, and I knew I was going too fast, and yeah, tire blew right there. I was turning left as hard as I could, and I was already... I'm kind of glad I missed... Yeah, but I got caught speeding on the ends anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I was speeding too much at the end there, god damn it. Alright, so let's see what happens. There must be some sort of crash that happens with the rest of the field trying to come to the pits. Oh, I see smoke. Not Tony Stewart. Oh, I think that was just from me. Yeah, that was from me locking up the brakes, but still, there's probably an accident somewhere back here. Maybe either here or the next lap. Alright, so nothing here yet. Everyone comes on cleanly. So no wreck yet. See where this accident gets caused. That brings out the yellow flag. Oh, that might be it. Holy crap! Joey Logano upside down, as well as what's his face? Yeah, it was an accident when everyone trying to get merged back onto the backstretch after getting Joey Logano was a slow car. Yep, and then he gets hit by Chris Buescher. Jeez, alright, let's take a look at this replay. So that's the yellow that came out while the whole shenanigans was going on with our pit stop. Alright, so Jeffrey Earnhardt, Joey Logano's out, Brad Keselowski's probably out. The 3 Penske cars taken out in that. There goes the 51 flipping after getting hit by Joey Logano. There goes Jeffrey Earnhardt flipping. Oh, Danica's out. Alright, so 3 cars at least upside down in that wreck. Where is the panic deceleration? Alright, so that is our first caution of the race. So bad for these drivers, but we're at least going to get some spots back since we're still racing and they're not. We're at least not going to finish dead last. Holy crap. 3 Penske cars out. So like I said, our only hope of getting back on the lead lap is powering our way to the front of the pack, having a caution come out, and then doing the same thing over. But we still have this one black flag we gotta stop for. The stop through. Newman's damaged, that's why he's so slow. Mark Thompson, how dare you?
Still there. Clear. Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Let's not speed again. That's the last thing I want to do. We can hopefully stay just 2 laps down.
You gotta come in for this black flag. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alrighty, so as of right now we're 2 laps down. Man, that wreck just shook everything up. That wreck shook everything up. I'm gonna try my best to stay in front of these leaders once I catch up. I'm gonna try to be the first car. So I'm not damaged at all. I'm just a lap down from that unfortunate... 2 laps down from that unfortunate pit sequence. And of course, that next time I came into the pits, it was fine. No locking up the brakes and blowing tires. No speeding penalties. That was officially the end of lap 40. We are 20% done. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for joining in. So all 3 Penske cars taken out in that wreck. Who would have thought a giant wreck that happened in one of these races that had nothing to do with me? My pit sequence sucked, but that had nothing to do with the other cars merging back onto the track from their pit sequence, and then Logano getting hit because he came up in front of Busher. So yeah, giant wreck that had nothing to do with me. What are the odds? And here come all the leaders. Number 62 is out front right now. A lot of big names got taken out in that wreck, that's why. 3 main Penske drivers. The leader is about a second and a half behind me. Let's see if I can stay in front of him and hope for another caution to come out. So that way I can just remain. I need to get like 2 or 3 lucky dogs in a row, basically. But instead of the traditional lucky dog, it involves me fighting my way back up and getting back up in front of the field.
Here comes the leader.
Keep pushing me.
Outside. Here comes the leader. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
Maybe I can use Newman as a peg.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. Or outside. Clear outside.
That's exactly what I did. Alright, need a caution to come out. Chase Elliott in the lead. Need a caution to come out, so I can start getting some laps back. Come on, caution. On caution. Look who's leading right now. On caution. Yeah, so I don't feel bad at all that all those cars got taken out because I had nothing to do with that wreck. I always feel bad when cars are taken out because I always have something to do with the wrecks that takes them out. This time I didn't.
Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
Holy crap, that was close. On caution. caution. So all I can try to do is stay in front of the leaders as we keep passing these lapped cars. Holy crap. Holy crap. How was that for a save? I'm not going to be able to do that again, so I got to stop blocking so aggressively. What a save. Come on, caution. It's one advantage I have over the AI. I can usually be pretty smarter than the AI getting around these lapped cars. Unless they decide to wreck me. No! Come back, Truex. I'm gonna avoid going to the pits. And then just hope another caution comes out shortly afterwards. Alright, that was Alex Bowman's fault. He was a lap down and he should have let me go by. Instead he came up into me. Alright, luckily I didn't really get any significant damage from that. I brushed the wall and hit Bowman, but I didn't really sustain much. I'm gonna... God, I really wish the lucky dog existed in this game. I think there might be some sort of update, but I've been too lazy to get around to it. If I could have just stayed in front of Truex... Darn it. But how I saved that car is beyond me. Yeah, right here. I have a run and Bowman just comes up right in front of me. So that one was a little bit my fault. Oh! Took out Bush. Jesus Christ. Taking all the big names out. How the heck did I save that? Black flag clear commands. How do you do that? How do you do black flag clear? Alright, so which one? How do I get rid of black flags? Oh. Can't do it. Can't do it in-game, I see. Hold on. Alright guys, I need to do something really quickly. Yes, my computer just ran out of space. I didn't even realize it. So I need to dump some files onto my hard drive, my backup hard drive. Come on. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, so yeah, it's something I can't do in-game. I have to do it outside of the game.
Changing just the right sides this time. Right sides only. We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel. Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
Yeah, don't remind me. This game isn't going. This race isn't going how I would have liked it to. So we're basically going to stay out and hope another caution comes out. In the next, like 19, 20 laps. So we're going to try to save some fuel. We're more than 25% done. We're on lap 53. The rest of the cars into the pits. Looks like Kurt Busch and Paul Menard are damaged. So we are just going to hope for a caution.
We'll fill you up.
That's what she said. He said. going green next time by. I don't know, if you would have asked me before the race, if we're at lap 50 and I'm only 2 laps down, that's probably better than I would have thought I was going to do. God, I really need to figure out how to get the lucky dog to exist.
Next time by.
Should have done that research beforehand. We're in 25th, just for the simple fact 15 other cars wrecked out. We're going to be in 23rd shortly. How many cars are on the lead lap? There are only 15 cars left on the lead lap, and we're only 53 laps into this race. Everyone might just wreck out. It's hilarious. The 3 Penske cars all wrecking out in that first wreck. Still got a lot of main cars left. Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Jamie McMurray, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Brendan Gaughan, Chris Buescher, and Michael McDowell. Got some wild cards the last few spots there in the top 10.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
Oh, caution. And I'm gonna get past. As expected. Freaky fast. Whoa! McMurray? I'm just gonna let these guys go by on the inside, because I'd rather just let them go by than wreck myself. I'm actually still fast enough to stay with the lead draft. I told you to enjoy that pack racing while it lasted because I knew something was either a wreck or just the cars getting split up. From the pit stops, I knew you're going to get split up at some point. Got 140 to go. About 60 in. I mean, sadly, the only way I can have a chance at winning right now is if all the leaders just wreck out. Which I don't know. Next pit stops, that could happen with them coming back onto the track. Happened last time. Ooh, darn it. It's a little less damage than I wanted to have on my car. Oh, 2 more spots and we're somehow going to have a top 20. If there's anyone new joining in, I am a few laps down due to me sucking at pitting. There were 2 wrecks so far in the race. One huge one that took out like 10 or 12 cars, 3 of which went upside down that I actually had nothing to do with. It was all the cars that bunched up and checked up when they were trying to merge back in from pitting. And Joey Logano got turned. Started a huge wreck. And the other one, Alex Bowman, came up in front of me and spun himself out. Luckily, I was able to keep going after that one with minimal damage. I think Mark Thompson just got wrecked and there's no yellow. What the heck? How is there no yellow for that? If that was as hard of a crash as that looked like it was. Yeah, for sure. He did get turned. I wasn't just seeing things. No caution for that, apparently. Although, where's the next closest cars? Oh, they're still back there. Brendan Gong, Michael McDowell in the lead right now. Who would have guessed? That's the lead pack right there. See what my sponsor is for the car. It's Cody H Gaming. It's on Cody H Gaming paint scheme. Start counting these laps down. Maybe some sort of big wreck will happen with the leaders. We can actually finish with like a top 10 or something. You never know. Just get a decent finish because everyone else crashes. Weirder things have happened. Now we're one of the straggler cars. How exciting. About a third of the way done with this race. Just about. On a worst case scenario in this race, I still finished better than Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano. A couple major names I got better finishes than. Because of crash. Yeah, I have to pit at some point. That's what I'm keeping my eye on. Wouldn't that be amazing if a caution came out right when I was in the pits? Or right when I was entering the pits? Before I crossed the start-finish line? I'm not gonna get that lucky. I like that flex fold paint scheme that Eric Jones / Matt Kenseth had. Sure, see how it is. Pit within the next 3 or 4 laps. Maybe the leaders will crash trying to get past Suarez, Buescher, and Newman and those other lap cars. Three laps and I'm going to come in. Just as long as I've got some drafters to draft with, I don't want to give that up because you never know, I might come out of the pits and I might not merge out with anyone to draft with right away. I'll lose some ground. So 2 laps from now. Officially past the 1/3 of the way complete mark. Alright, so this next lap, not this time, but the next time, I will come into the pits. So I have to make sure not to lock up the damn brakes.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Almost braked a little too early, but I'd rather do that than get another speeding penalty. There go the leaders. Down to yet another lap. Might as well fix all the damage we can while we're in the pits. Wouldn't that be amazing if a caution came out right now? I wouldn't get that lucky.
Go, go, go! Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Shoot, I really hope that didn't count. I went 1 mile an hour over for like 2 seconds and I slowed right back down.
Okay, you're clear of pit
Oh,
lane.
come on!
Man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught it speeding on pit road. They're gonna make us...
They're that fucking strict about it? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, we're laps down anyway. It's not like it matters much. I went 1 mile an hour over for like a half a second, then I immediately slowed back down.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
That's fucking bullshit.
You gotta come in for this black flag. Okay, you're
Yeah, I
clear
just
of
did,
pit
you
lane.
moron. And go above that yellow line so I get onto the backstretch. I lost the draft of the cars I was going with before. How many laps down are we now? 5, yay. Yeah, the only chance now I really have now of gaining any spots back is a giant wreck taking out the leaders. I really need to work on my pit stops. Yellow flag. Come on, yellow flag. Caution. I apologize for this race being so boring. Luckily the first like 40 laps weren't. Whoever would have guessed that we would be a start and park car. Car got slower because I don't have any drafting help right now. Slowly catching up to Eric Jones, who lost the draft from Allmendinger and Reagan. Waiting for a yellow. I don't know how big that first one was. I don't know if we're gonna have too many more. That was the one big wreck of the race. Can't count on too many other ones. Leaders are about to pass me.
Here comes the leader. Car inside. You're up top, 3 wide, inside. You're up top, 3 wide, inside. You're up top, 3 wide, inside.
I have some cars to draft with now, at the very least. Granted, they're not for position, and they're like 6 laps ahead of me, but at least I'm not all by myself. This might get dicey with us trying to get around Eric Jones. Each time the leaders come up on some lap cars, it's risking they might crash. Just keep that in mind. McDowell and Gone fighting for the lead. Hopefully we'll be done within the next hour and a half, hour 45, so I'll be done in time for the truck race. So I know you guys want to watch that, and so do I. I gotta start getting ready for that wedding tomorrow. Oh, there comes some leaders going on with pits. That's right, I run a different pit schedule than the leaders now. I gotta come in about another 20 laps. So I gotta pit 3 more times minimum. The rest of the leaders pitting, or the second batch of them. Here's where we might have some more wrecks. Just coming up on some lap cars and other cars coming out of the pits. Thank you, Harvick.
3,500 in second. The leader's pitting now.
Well, that damaged the hell out of my car. Lovely. Yeah, thank you, Harvick, for shoving me down into the back of Kyle Larson. I really appreciate that. Lovely. Well, my car is pretty damaged from that. I can barely go 180 by myself.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track.
Too much debris, or is there a wreck?
Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 31 car.
Is this for debris or for a wreck? What's happening to Amarola? See the car I'm driving. Number 28, Cody H Gaming / Patreon Camaro. Get a better look when we go to replay. See what the heck happened on this last caution. We're nearing the halfway point. Pit this time by since we're not on the lead lap. Poor Kyle Larson, he was having a good run until he got taken out from Kevin Harvick, forcing me down into him. How are you doing, Larson?
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
repair the damage I sustained from that. If the slow mode's only at 10 seconds, no, I'm not turning it off. Don't need to be sending a chat more frequently than once every 10 seconds. 6 chats a minute is more than plenty. And watch Larson win the race with this car. Letting you guys know around the lap 100 point or somewhere shortly after that, I'm gonna take a short break.
Stay behind the 42 car. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Pass the 19 car. The pace cars in the tri-oval. You're too far back. Pull up. The pace cars exiting the tri-oval. Limit 55.
I'm gonna be in the back anyway because I need to repair this damage.
The pace cars in turn 1. Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
That's all the damage I sustained from that?
Turn 2.
Just a few pounds of the hammer worth?
Stay behind the 11 car. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
So we're still in 23rd. As bad as this race seems like it's going with that huge wreck that happened with the first pit stop earlier, I don't know, 23rd out of 41st isn't awful. I mean, it's not good by any means, but it's... I could be 40th right now. Just sucks I'm not on the lead lap anymore. Speaking of lead lap, I want to see how many cars are even on the lead lap. Harvick's out from an accident. What happened with Harvick? There's only like 10 cars left on the lead lap. Alright, now we gotta go back and see what happened with this last caution. Alright, so apparently it was for debris, but I don't believe that. Oh. That's what happened. Harvick got stuck, and they called it for this on the pit road, I think. Yep, there's the caution lights. That's what an accident, a glitchy accident pit road caused Harvick's day to end. Guess he got his comeuppance for forcing me down into Larson.
We're going green next time by.
This is such a weird race. Truex Jr. got damaged from that too. Jeez. 2 big names right there taken out on a fluke pit road accident. Well, Truex isn't taken out, but he was hurt. He was damaged. Oh, I don't mind Harvick in real life at all. Just screw him in this video game for taking me out. laps down are we now? We're still 5 laps down. It's not terrible. Nearly 100 laps into the race, only 5 laps down. Guess we're still racing. Is that Larson in the lead? Larson's leading right now with that damaged back end. You can't see it from back here.
Get ready now. Going green.
So there's only 22 cars left in contention. 23. 22.
Green, green, green.
So the worst we can finish is 22nd, I believe. Interesting. At least we're all kind of back in the pack again. Probably not for long, because my car is probably pretty damaged. I'm probably not going to be able to stay with these guys for long. Come on, big wreck. Take out the leaders. Have it only be like a 5-car race for the last 100 laps. How weird would that be? Truex is slow. He's falling back. He's going back to the pits. Poor Truex taken out by that fluky pit road accident. A lot of the accidents in this race, aside from that one where Bowman came up in front of me getting forced down into Larson by Harvick, the one on between Harvick and Truex on pit road, and then that one with Logano coming out of the pits. Basically all the wrecks so far in this race is something to do with the pit stops. I find that interesting. Alright, quick summary. About 40-45 minutes, or laps of clean racing. No, about 40. 35 or 40. Then we got to the pit stops. I completely screwed up. Not only did I blow a tire coming into the pits, miss the pit stall, I also was speeding coming out of the pits, and it's all just been downhill from there, my race. But completely separately on that first pit stop, Joey Logano coming out of the pits on the backstretch merging, got hit by, I believe, Chris Buescher and caused a massive pileup, sending both him and 2 other cars upside down. Here comes Truex, but the lapped cars are coming up on, or the lead lap cars. Yeah, so there have been a few pretty big wrecks, and believe it or not, I didn't really have anything to do with them. The only one I had something to do with was Bowman coming up into me, but that, I'm not going to blame myself for that. That was just stupid AI not knowing not to merge up in the outside lane when there's a car coming. By the way, thanks everyone for joining. The Hender Vendors, Rick Allen, TNT Productions, Drive Through, Shenanigans from Heaven. But yeah, this race probably would be going a lot better for us if we didn't screw up that first pit stop, but that wouldn't change the fact that there was still that huge wreck.
We're halfway home.
You just heard it there, we're halfway done. At least the leaders are. We still have a few laps to go before we're on our 100th. But the leaders have 100 laps to go. Where's Suarez? You can actually pass him for position. There he is, he's up there, but I don't think we're going to catch him. Looks like we're about to fall out of the draft, even from Newman shortly. We should have to pit like 2 more times. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, as rough of a day as we're having, even though we're not doing that great, with how big that one wreck was earlier and all the other little ones that have happened in between, the worst we can finish now is 22nd. So we just need 2 more cars to wreck out and we can get a top 20 out of this. Almost at the halfway point. Around lap 110 or 115 for me, I'm going to take a quick break. So I'm like 15, 20 laps or so. So my ass is starting to hurt. I need to get up and walk around for a second. I've been sitting put in this chair without moving for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. And hopefully should have this race done just in time. I might spill over maybe in the first 5 laps of the truck race, but not much more than that. We got less than 100 laps to go. And we have 80 minutes till the truck race starts, but that's just the national anthem, the driver start your engine. It's not going to be until like 6:45 or so when they actually start racing. I don't know if I ever said this, but if it wasn't obvious, on that first wreck where I got, where at the same time when that first caution came out, when I was failing again trying to get into the pits, when I blew both tires and was stuck in the infield, I kept gassing it to try to get out of the pits to do everything I could to not have to call the tow truck. Which I got out, but then all of a sudden my car died on the way back to the pits, and I had to call the tow truck anyway.
Still there.
Oops.
Still there. Still there.
Damn it, Newman.
55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there.
Go figure, the 2 slowest cars on the track wreck each other. Alright, that one was probably my fault. I was trying to start bump drafting Newman and that just backfired. Alright, now I feel stupid. If I didn't already, now I feel stupid. Can we still even finish this race? That's the big question. Should we keep going? Yes, I mean, obviously. That's more of a hypothetical question, but I was asking, should we keep going and hope another wreck comes and we can get a few spots back, or should we just retire now, but we're going to keep going? You guys know why I say I'm a sim crasher, I'm not a sim racer. We're gonna keep going, because at the very worst, we just need one more other car to crash out. I think once we pass Newman, we can get a top 5 position. Or top 20.
The leader.
Getting sad. So yeah, that last one I'll take full credit for. All the other wrecks in the first 102 laps weren't my fault. But yeah, that one I will take credit for, because that was just me trying to bump draft Newman and accidentally hooking him into the wall. Somehow he's less damage from that than I am, it looks like.
Clear.
Kurt Busch is out. He lost a piston, apparently. This car's dropping from mechanical issues, too. Replaces Larson, and he's still in 7th, even with that smashed up back end. Larson is still in 7th. Last 100 laps, or 90 laps, it's probably going to be 85 or 90, since we're going to get lapped a few more times. Going to be pretty boring, but at least I want to finish this damn race. I just want to finish this damn race. Just at least see the damn checkered flag. I was debating doing a season for this upcoming, like a season file, but between me just not being good and the risk of my game crashing and deleting the file and the progress, I'm just gonna do the full races on the days I can, a day or two before the actual real life race, but I'm not gonna do a season like I tried last time. That way I don't have a full commitment. If I need to miss 1 or 2 races, I don't have to worry about the entire season being ruined or getting behind on it. Busch is going to drop to 22nd. Oh, didn't even see that there are more cars coming up. I don't think there's a... Look at Truex's back end. I don't think there's a single car that doesn't have a bunch of damage in this race. And hell, Larson's entire back end is gone and he's in 7th. This is like the Daytona 500s of, like, the 1960s. Just like 5 total cars on the lead lap, half of the field crashed out by the midway point. Cars just dropping left and right for mechanical issues in addition to wrecks. All the cars all spread out after a while. Yeah, this is like a Daytona 500 of the 1960s, except advanced cars. Yes, I'll try to do the backwards big one at the end of the race. Of course I'm going to. Alright, so we're in 21st. So if one more car drops, I'm not counting on catching Newman or anyone else. But if one more car crashes that isn't us or drops from a mechanical issue, we have a chance to get a top 20. Meanwhile, there are 9 cars on the lead lap. Elliott, McDowell, McMurray, Austin Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, Brendan Gaughan, Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Larson, and Denny Hamlin in that order. So a few wild cards in there. Brendan Gaughan, Michael McDowell. Aside from that, mostly big names up front. Speaking of which, I got the leaders coming up behind me.
Here comes the leader.
pack right there. The lead pack consisting of 6 or 7 cars. Alright, in about 5 laps or so, gonna take a quick break. And then come back and finish these last 80 or so laps of just running garbage laps, basically. Running garbage laps, but I said, I mean, my car is obviously not in contention to win, but I said I would see the checkered flag, and god damn it, I'm going to. Whoops. Just running garbage laps. Just need one more car to retire from a mechanical issue and we can get a top 20. Hopefully it's not us. God knows my engine might blow at any second with the damage I have. Here comes the second pack of leaders. Yeah, and only 21 cars being on the track by the midway point. Yeah, this is... If you look at racingreference.info and just go and look at some of the standings and results for a lot of old races, looks a lot like this. Just a bunch of cars on a bunch of different laps, half of them wrecked out, another decent bunch taken out for mechanical issues, and by the end of the race there's only maybe like a dozen cars on the lead lap. A moving chicane at this point. That's funny. And true. Sadly true. Like I said, there still could be another big one that takes out a bunch of the leaders. You never know, every other single car could wreck out except for me. So that's why I'm continuing to keep going. Of course, I was going to refer back to a quote. Of course, I can't remember the goddamn amazing dude's name now. Who is that dude, the old Formula 1 driver, where he had a horrible accident like in 2001 or so. I think it was in Germany or wherever the race was. Basically got his legs taken off. Someone T-boned him as he was coming out of the... lost control, spinning out of the pits, and someone T-boned him. Basically taking the front of his car off. And then he goes on to be like an amazing athlete. He does bike races with his prosthetic legs. And I read some quote from him that he said, even if you feel like you're going to lose, even if you're sure you're going to lose, you keep going because you never know, the person in front of you might give up on that lap or something might happen to them. So you keep on going. Zanardi, there we go. Alex Zanardi. There, thank you. And yeah, now he does, I don't know if he still does, but after he got his prosthetics and he got accustomed to his prosthetics, he started doing bike races. And was pretty damn good at it, too, from what I heard. I think he did briefly do some, automobile races for a brief time with some handicap compatible cars.
Here comes the leader.
So I don't know any names off the top of my head, but I know there have been paraplegics that have raced before that have used like all hand controls.
Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
hell of a story. Get your leg is taken off in a freak Formula 1 accident. You still go on to be an amazing athlete competing in bike races and other races of sorts. Jimmy Johnson in 5th. I think maybe just like the top 5 cars are the only ones that don't have any sort of damage. Also, he did drive cars quite recently. I didn't want to say anything for sure. I just briefly read stuff a while back. I didn't have any solidified details. I was just vaguely remembering stuff I read a while back. Yeah, still hell of a story. Go read up on Alex Zanardi if you haven't yet. For a hell of a comeback story. Cart, sorry, cart. Not Formula 1. I'm just a noob that just assumes every single open wheel series is Formula 1. Alright, so now with the talk of Alex Zanardi's comeback fresh on our minds, I'm gonna take a quick break, and who knows, maybe as soon as I unpause after my break, there'll be a giant wreck involving all the leaders, and I somehow take the lead. You never know. Alright, so just like I said, while we're still thinking about the comeback story of Alex Zanardi, let's keep that in mind and maybe hope. I don't know, maybe my engine will fix itself and I can start going like 210 miles an hour and gain my laps back like Bill Elliott did at Talladega in, I think, was it 91? Early 90s, late 80s. I forgot which year that was. That's another thing I want to recreate. Bill Elliott's comeback. Going 2 laps down and have to complete an entire race under green to win the race without a single caution. Alright guys, taking a quick break. I'm going to throw my shoes on. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I hope you enjoyed the first 30-35 laps. I apologize it hasn't been more exciting since, but what you gonna do? You guys should know better, knowing what this channel content is about, and not expect me to wreck in a race I try to take seriously. Alright, be right back. And we are back. Take my shoes off so we don't get my pedals all dirty. Sock almost slipped off. Alrighty, so we are 117 laps in, but we are about 8 laps down, 7 or 8 laps down. I apologize anyone joining in for the boring level of racing you're about to see, because I'm so far behind and my car is so damaged. But if you want some exciting pack racing, granted I wasn't in the front of it, but go check out laps 1 through 30 or so. And then there's a huge wreck around lap 35, 36, somewhere in there. If you guys want some more excitement, because this is going to be a boring last 70 laps or so. Just waiting for other people to start having some mechanical issues, and maybe I can get a top 20. Stay off the apron. Speaking of pits, here comes Reagan into the pits. Is he just doing a scheduled pit stop, or does he have something wrong? They might be doing scheduled pit stops. There's a couple cars in the pits. Who was that? I did not even see whoever that was. Luckily I didn't hit anything. Sorry, Almendinger. The heck did that just do to my tires? Yeah. Luckily it's a super speedway and the tires aren't as important. Yeah, holy crap.
Outside. Clear outside.
Holy crap, let's take a look at that replay. Who was that? Still didn't even see who that was that spun us. It's Kennington. Yeah, just a stray car I didn't see coming up, and I just came down on him. Does that count as a save? If I didn't hit anything? Yeah, does that count as a save or no? Oh, shoot, I almost hit restart race. How bad would that have been?
The leader's pitting now.
There shouldn't be an "Are you sure" feature.
Looks like we're running low on fuel. If that fuel pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in.
For the restart race, because I've accidentally hit that a couple times in the past and ruined some progress. What's up with everyone putting a bunch of symbols or parentheses, whatever those are, brackets in the chat? What are you guys doing? We're gonna come in exactly 4 laps. We might have to coast getting there, but maybe I can get a couple of laps back from fuel strategy. So I might only have to pit 2 more times after this. No, once more after this, I mean. If I can play it right, this might be my second to last pit stop. There's Larson, who we ran into earlier. Both Larson and Truex are missing their back ends, and they're in the top 10, I think. Yeah, Larson and Truex. Nope, Truex is 18th. That's right, because he had that pit road mishap. Alright, so we're coming in 3 laps. I think I should be good on fuel because I'm not running too high of RPMs. So I think I should be good for these next 3 laps. It still says 3. This is definitely like an old school Daytona race where the cars are all just spread out. A bunch are wrecked out from either crashes or mechanical issues.
Out of fuel, you're gonna have to come in for a splash.
Yep, I'm coming in 2 laps. Austin Dillon is catching up to Chase Elliott for the lead. I'm looking at the standings right now. Austin Dillon just passed Chase Elliott for the lead. Coming in on the next lap. I'll have to make sure Kennington doesn't spin me out again. So I'm coming in on the next lap. Tires and repair the damage. Yep. Hat trick. I'm sputtering. I'm sputtering. That's kind of exactly how I planned it, though. It's like a coast right into the pits.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Perfect. Yeah, it started sputtering on the backstretch, but I had enough momentum to get to the pits.
The lug nuts wouldn't go on right.
They're just going to take my hood off, I think. I might be hoodless. Let's take one last look at the Cody H Gaming logo before my hood might go away. This is a strategy race, even though I have...
Keep it under 55. Nope. Keep it under 3,500.
Keep my hood on. I just need to get better at pitting. I might actually do decent in some of these races.
Okay, you're clear.
I did win the Las Vegas one.
I know you can make it up on the track.
No, I can make it up on the track with a totaled car. I just need one more car to have a mechanical issue and retire, and then I'll get a top 20. truck race is starting in 45 minutes, and we got 66 laps to go. It's perfect. Yeah, I should only have to stop once more. Then again, I think everyone does too. I think people might start running out of fuel on the last lap, actually. Oops. Alright, let's see the standings. I am 10 laps down officially. There are still 9 cars on the lead lap, and it is basically a 5-way battle right now between Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, Jimmy Johnson, and Jamie McMurray. Then you got Brendan Gaughan, Kyle Larson, Stenhouse, and Hamlin also on the lead lap, but they're a little ways back. Be curious to see who wins this race. Obviously not me. This is going to be like the Daytona 450 for us with how many laps down we are. We're officially past the 2/3 of the way done mark, I believe. Just like I said, I'm gonna watch the race tonight. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll be tweeting my thoughts about the race. I'm gonna be doing stuff getting ready for tomorrow, but I will be watching it in between. So if you want to interact with me while I'm watching the race, go follow me on Twitter. But yeah, other than that, I can't stream or do anything else tonight or tomorrow. For the 500, I'm probably going to do the same thing I did with the duels. Mess around just with this mod at Daytona. Just watch the race. And then try to reenact whatever might happen shortly after it happens. Just got stuck on the wall for you guys. You're welcome. Chase Elliott, McDowell, Austin Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, and Jamie McMurray are all battling for the lead. That's basically the top 5 right now. The top 5 contenders at this moment. It's funny, we still got like 70 laps to go, 65, and it's only down to like 5 contenders. I want someone else's engine to blow. Get a piston or something. So now we'll get at least a top 20. Driving one-handed. His arm out the window. Down Daytona. How come they don't do that? Down the laps. It made me more excited to see who actually wins the race than what goes on with myself. Should I take out the 20th place car? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to intentionally cause wrecks. Although, how is Newman still driving after that contact we had before?
Car outside.
This Camaro looks none worse for the wear. Newman's going into the pits. Come on, Newman, retire. I want the number 20 spot. Newman's back on the track, darn it. Now what's the lead battle like right now? Still the same. Still the battle between those top 5, basically. And 4 more on the lead lap, but pretty far back. We did have realistic pack racing for the first like 30 laps or so, 35. What position is Larson in? 8th. Still an 8th. Holy crap, we're actually able to get up to 181 with our severely damaged car. Excuse me. Amarola is in the mix of the pack of leaders, but he is currently a lap down. So he's the one and only car, just a sole lap down. How many laps have we completed? 134. We might be like minus 15 by the end of the race. Come on, someone else retire. Have your engine blow or something.
The leader.
Oops. Alright, have them go all by cleanly.
Clear.
Alright, so far so good. A little speed in their draft. That's the battle for the leaders right there. With the exception of Amarola in that pack. Johnson is in the mix of the leaders, but he's starting to fall back from them a little bit. Really wish this could have been more exciting for the rest of the video, but it is what it is.
We'll fill you up.
That's what he said. Keep my attention is running these garbage laps. Still looking for someone else to wreck or retire so I can get that top 20 spot. We're about to be getting done with lap 140. Well, this is lap 138, but still, just the concept of running 140 laps is insane. We've still got like 60, technically 60 more to go, but we're going to finish before that since we'll be about 15 laps down. We're probably going to do about 185 laps. Already my ass is starting to hurt again. 25 laps after the break. Johnson looks like he got lost from the lead draft. Perhaps. Might just be a battle between four now. Yeah, Johnson's 8 seconds back. What happened to Chase Elliott? Or was it an exact tie coming to the line for the standings for that last lap? How come he just has a dash where the split time should be?
Car inside. Clear inside.
Come on, someone else crash. Fun getting lapped.
Clear. Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Inside. Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Clear.
Come on, caution. Excuse me. caution. Someone blown engine or something. Here comes the leaders. Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Jamie Mack, and Michael McDowell is the battle for the lead right now. Those 4 cars that just passed me are the leaders. Basically the sole leaders. There's Truex missing the back half of his car again. JP, Tony Stewart, Daniel Suarez. Oh man. Shouldn't you guys be practicing for the 500 right now? Not watching mine.
Clear.
Oops. What lap are we on now? We're about to complete lap 144. Oh man. This is exhausting, just sitting here. Running these damn laps. Yeah, Johnson, unless a caution comes out, he's in contention, out of contention for the lead. Alright, we should be done within the next 35 minutes or so. So right when I'm getting done is when the truck race should be starting. It's going to be perfect timing. That's almost one reason I don't want a caution to come out, just so we can finish this goddamn race. Rather someone like blow an engine and have to retire than having a caution come out at this point. I just want a top 20. I think my car would be much faster than it was if I didn't get rear-ended into Larson because of Harvick.
Clear inside.
Well, I finished ahead of Harvick, so who got the last laugh there? Yeah, let's look at everyone else that's out. Joey Logano, of course, because he was that huge rollover, finished last. Corey LaJoy in 40th out with a piston. Justin Marks out in 39th from the wreck. Ty Dillon out in 38th from the wreck. DiBenedetto out in 37th from the camshaft. Ray Golding out in 36th, out from an accident. Danica out in 35th from an accident. I didn't even notice that. That's right, I haven't seen her. Blaney out from that same accident, as well as Kozlowski in 34th and 33rd. From that same one involving Joey Logano. Oh, that took out a bunch of cars. Jeffrey Earnhardt in 32nd spot, out from an accident. Bubba Wallace out in 31st, out from an accident. William Byron retired in 30th. Casey Kane retired in 29th. Excuse me. Alex Bowman had an accident on finishing 28th spot. Clint Boyer finished 27th spot. Paul Menard finished in 26th. Kyle Busch out in 25th. Trevor Bayne retired in 24th spot. Harvick with that pit road accident is out in the 23rd spot. Kurt Busch out with a piston. The 22nd spot, and finally you have me in the 21st spot. Hopefully we can get one more position. Here's all the leaders pitting. They're going to have to pit once more. They're pitting too early, these guys. I think it's like a 36 lap fuel window. They're pitting with 38 laps to go. Everyone else is coming into the pits now.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Kennington, who spun me earlier.
Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Where's Elliott? He's so far back. Did he get stuck on one of the pitting cars? I think he might have.
Leader pitting now.
Or he was pitting. Oh yeah, that's why. We are officially done with 150 laps.
Inside.
So at the very least, we finished 75% of this race.
Clear.
I'll have to see what the standings are once everyone else is done with their pit stops.
Looks like we're running low on fuel. If that
Yeah, I
fuel
know.
gauge starts to drop, come on in.
Let's just finish this damn race. So at least see the checkered.
Clear.
Even if we are a bunch of laps down by the end of it. David Reagan's been staying in the pits for a while. What's wrong with him? How many laps down is he? If David Reagan retires, which it looks like he might, we might get that spot from him. Or he's just staying in the pits for a while, because we passed him twice now. One more car to retire so we can get at least a top 20. At least the top half of the field. Ah, Reagan came out of the pits, darn it. Did he? Yeah, he did. What's going on with the leaders as of right now?
We're almost out of fuel. You're going to have to come in for a splash.
It's a four-way battle, basically, between McMurray, Dillon, Elliott, and McDowell. Still. Although McDowell's starting to fall back a little bit. He's 4 seconds back. pitting this next lap. Dive down after Mark Thompson passes. Or before he passes, because he's taking forever.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. You're too far back. Pull up.
Yeah, shush. Alrighty. Should be our last pit stop.
Go, 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 go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track. The pace cars exiting the tri-oval.
That's interesting.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
And Elliott comes across with the lead for the caution. I technically just got a lap back from that, I think. And I don't have to pit. Oh, I see tire marks. There was a crash involving Larson and Truex, at least. Two big names involved in a wreck on lap 170 for the leaders.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 66 car.
That was perfect timing for a caution. Right when we were in the pits. And we beat everyone else out. So we basically gained a lap back from that. That's what I was hoping for before. Before we smashed into the back of Larson, my car was completely destroyed.
Pit road is now open. Stay behind the one car.
Darn it. It's gone a little faster. Oh, you passed me. I was running gone. Oh, I'm blind. Alright, so now that we are caught back up at the pace line, we will see what brought out that caution. Excuse me. So I feel like we're going to have to go back to Larson and Truex. Oh yeah, Truex is smashed. What happened here? Oh yeah, that looks to be something to do with it. There we go. Brennan gone. Turns Truex after Truex comes down on him. Those are the leaders. Oh, man. How lucky of Elliott and Dylan, the leaders right here, that they got away from that. And he's smashing them. I'm assuming Larson's going to come in. Yep, pow. Larson's out. There's no way he's still going after that. Suarez barely gets by. Newman barely gets by. So it's a two-car wreck if you don't count. It's gone. So that's what brought out that caution. Yeah, Kyle Larson is most likely out. Yep, and Truex. So we are going to get a 19th place finish. At the very least. And 14 laps down. At least we're going to get our top 20 we wanted to get. Go away. Update. Alright, so we have 28 laps to go. And the race starts... The actual real life race starts in like about a half an hour, so this is going to be perfect. I might spill over 5 or so laps into the truck race, but that's it. Speaking of which... Turn on the TV for the pre-race stuff. So, Larson and Truex Jr. out. The big wreck caused mainly from Truex, who came down on gone as the leaders were going by. Davin just followed me on Twitter. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. I'll try to tweet at least a few times throughout the race tonight. So the race is starting in about a half an hour. We should be done in about half an hour.
We're going green next time by.
It's going to be a restart with 26 laps to go. Who is still leading right now? It's still a 5-way battle, basically. Everyone else is a lap down. Can you imagine this happening today? I mean, without going on too much of a rant for everyone how bitches about... I mean, granted, there are some really stupid rules, but there are a lot of good ones, too, that have been developed over the years to increase the competitiveness. Because believe it or not, 3-4 decades ago, what the standings look like now was incredibly common for a Daytona 500. It was common for 5 cars to be on the lead lap at one point in time. So for everyone complains about the rules now, at least we got like 30-something cars finishing on the lead lap a lot of times, unless there's a huge wreck in the middle of the race. My back is starting to hurt. Jimmy Johnson still in this race? He should be. Yeah, he's still in I think he's behind me, and It says 4th, but I think he's going to be in like 6th or 7th. Still in the top 10, though. I'm going to let everyone go by on the inside. And there goes all the excitement for the next 5 laps or so. Yeah, we're going to finish like 16 or 17 laps down, probably. 17 or 18. Another lap or so, and then we'll officially be in the 20th position. Never know, another wreck might come out. This race ain't over. Chase Elliott McMurray. What happened to Dylan? He's far back there. This race is so weird. So many, a bunch of different laps down. Basically anyone that isn't McDowell, Dillon, Johnson, McMurray, or Elliott isn't in contention right now when we look up at the standings. Elliott, Murray, McDowell, Johnson, Dillon. We've officially completed 163 laps. So like I said, with how many laps down we are, it's going to be like the Daytona 450 for us. We did Daytona 460. Two laps to go. There we go, we're officially in 20th. Yay. And just a couple more laps and we'll be in 19th to get Larson's position. So even after this terrible race for us, worst case scenario, we're going to finish 19th out of 41. Just from everyone else crashing. Yeah, we had some realistic, really realistic pack racing for the first 30, 35 laps or so, and then once the pit stop started, that's when the chaos started. And 65 laps complete. Jeez, so many laps. do a replay of all the wrecks? Yeah, I will. I'll do a recap. You guys need to remember, it was around lap 35 or so for all the wrecks. The huge one was lap 35. The other big one involving Truex and Larson was around lap 170. And there's one other one, I can't remember, but we'll find out. So around lap 36, 35, 36 or so, whenever that first pit stop was. And then lap 170 was the two pretty big ones. Then that minor one involving me and Bowman, that spin where Kennington spun me, but that doesn't even count. I'm not going to be able to find that, I don't think, until once I go back and watch the video. I'll show you guys a replay of at least those two big wrecks. The huge one on lap 35 or 36, or wherever that was, and then lap 170. Oh, now the top four are right back together. They're all in a single file. Elliott, Dillon, McMurray, and Johnson. Just another lap or so, and then we'll get 19th spot. That'll be nice, having a 1 in that first line of our finishing position. Finished above the 20th position. There are literally 5 cars on the lead lap. The 4 that are in front right now, and then McDowell, which I believe he's shortly behind all these guys. Alright, so those are the lead 4 right there. Yeah, there's McDowell. He's 7. McDowell doesn't look like he's in contention anymore. He's too far back. That's basically the battle right there for the lead between Johnson, McMurray, Dillon, and Elliott. I just realized I had MAV TV on and not FS1. There's the truck pre-race stuff. Alright. At least we can say we've completed 170 laps, and there's the 19. Oh, now it's showing replays of Matt Crafton's flip from last year, which I still am yet to recreate properly. Front 4 are keeping it close, but everyone else is basically out of contention to win. So as of my prediction, those are the 4 possibilities of the winner of the 500 as of right now. Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, McMurray, or Johnson. Who out of those 4 would you guys want to see win? I personally want to see McMurray or Elliott. I'm not a huge Austin Dillon fan. I wouldn't mind seeing him win though, especially in the number 3 car. But I don't need to see Johnson win a 500. He's got enough championships. I'm not gonna lose any sleep if he does, but I'd rather have the other 3 win. Alright, 16 laps to go. Oh no, 12 for the leaders. So this race should be done within 10 minutes in the game. Unless another caution comes out. Sorry I'm being so quiet, I'm just... And obviously I can only be so energetic just running these garbage laps with a slow car. There it is. Drivers, start your engines for the truck race. There's about 10 laps to go in my race. So by the time we're done with this one, the truck race should just be getting started. Try to integrate into the back. I'm too slow. My car is too damaged to stay with any pack, unfortunately. Chase Elliott's the leader. Coming to 10 to go. So hopefully all these lap cars can stay out of the way. As McMurray, Dillon, Johnson, and Elliott are trying to pass. Because they're coming up on Newman right now. Looks like Chase Elliott just got slowed up by Newman. Yeah, Chase Elliott got slowed up by Newman. Now Johnson, McMurray, and Dillon all passed Newman before Elliott did. Lovely. Elliott better not have lost the lead draft because of Newman. But that's exactly what it looks like happened. Looks like Elliott just lost the lead draft because of Newman. That was really unfair. Alright, well, to make up the favor, I'm going to try to just slow down the top 3 guys just to let Chase Elliott catch back up.
Here comes the leader.
There we go. That's all I want to do. Just slow him down to give Elliott a chance to catch back up. Still a 4-car battle for the lead. He's able to catch back up to their draft. How many laps are there to go? 6 to go for the 4 leaders this time by. Yeah, we'll watch the replay of the finish and then the 2 big wrecks. We'll do a backwards big one and then I'll end the video. Yeah, I didn't block them or significantly slow down the leaders at all, just enough to let Chase Elliott catch back up into their draft. Because Newman, from what I was watching in the standings, looked like they ran up on Newman and Chase Elliott. Couldn't get around Newman and then lost the draft. McDowell's looking to get in the top 5 in the 500.
Clear inside.
4 laps to go. McMurray, Johnson, Dillon, Elliott in that order. And aside from David Reagan, it doesn't look like they have any lapped cars they're coming up on that they'll catch. Looks like David Reagan might be the only lapped car they'll catch. Three laps to go. I mean, I'm technically on lap 182, but with how many laps down I am, the leaders have 3 laps to go. They might catch Reagan. God damn it. Looks like they're going to catch Reagan on like the last lap. Of course, yeah, Chase Elliott's in the front and he's going to get, like, caught up by Reagan.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear inside.
Yeah, the leaders are going to catch David Reagan on the last lap. It's Elliott, McMurray, Johnson, Dillon for the lead. Come on, get around the slow car cleanly. I'm watching the standings right now, seeing if they slow up once I get to Reagan. Alright, Chase Elliott is by, McMurray's by. Johnson's by, alright. So I got by the slow car cleanly. This is the last lap. Who's going to win the Daytona 500? Chase Elliott, McMurray, Johnson, or Dillon? I believe it is Chase Elliott. Looks like Chase, yep, Chase definitely won. And McMurray in second, Johnson third. Dillon fourth, and then McDowell, I believe, came away with the top 5. So we finished 16 laps down. We completed 154 laps.
All right, there's the checkered
With a
flag.
19th place finishing position.
Bring it on home and let's get the heck out of here.
Alrighty. View replay. There we go. Alright, it's saved, so if the game crashes or anything, we won't lose it. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Yeah, this is the race for the lead right here. Final lap. Chase Elliott and McMurray right behind him, Johnson in third. So according to this game, Chase Elliott will win the 500. Alright, time to go back to lap around 170. Alright, Truex. So this is the last major wreck that happened in the game, or in the race. This man's like gets hit hard by Larson. And then we'll go back to around lap 30 and watch the one involving Logano. Meanwhile, they are getting ready to go green in the truck race, so just like I predicted, it would end about perfectly. I just want to watch this one last wreck. Cause one backwards big one. Apparently I can't go back any further. Huh. Well, that's interesting. The race is so damn long. Alright, so there's your Daytona 500 winner, Chase Elliott. Then we saw the top 5. 6, Brendan Gong. Ricky Stenhouse in 7th. Amarola in 8th. Hamlin in 9th. Allmendinger 10th. So that is my prediction, or the game's prediction for the top 10. Turn full pace lap off. Alright. So the stream is going to run like a couple laps into the truck race, but that's it. I'll be tweeting periodically throughout the race if you want to go follow me on Twitter. I'm not going to be able to stream or do anything during the race because I'm getting ready for... I need to film a wedding tomorrow. Green flag. The NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 view. Someone made that joke yesterday, during yesterday's video. Alright, one backwards big one, and then I gotta get going. So I'm gonna watch this race and start getting ready for tomorrow.
Get ready now, going green.
Thank you guys for watching. Really wish we could have come up with a better position, but hey, we still finished in the top half. Got a top 20.
Green flag, green, green, green.
Finished the race under checker. Granted, we were 16 laps down, but
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. The pace cars exiting the tri-oval. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like they caught us
speeding
on pit road. They're gonna make us drive through the pits without stopping. You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
Alrighty. One last huge wreck.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Pit road is closed.
Blaney tumbling over and over a zillion times.
There's an accident entering the tri-oval. We got a big man in the
Paul Menard
tri-oval.
was upside down too.
You all right? You blew the engine.
Damn. Kane doing like a nose stand on top of Paul Menard and sending him over. Looks like Trevor Bayne and Allmendinger were upside down over as well. And damn, Blaney going upside down a zillion times over. Alright, so for those of you that wanted to see what my car looked like, here's my car on the outside. Here's the paint scheme from the outside. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you enjoyed the video, sure to go check out my social media links down below in the description. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. Can't have that be the view. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. And last but not least, if you want to help support this channel and get some cool rewards in return, please go check out my Patreon page. Thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. That is it for this one. The 2018 Daytona 500, according to this game, according to this race, is going to be Chase Elliott in first, Jamie McMurray in second, and Jimmy Johnson in third. Let's see how true that prediction is come Sunday afternoon. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching, guys. Tune in next time for another video. Hope to catch you all then. Alright, peace.